guys? How we doing and how we feeling today? Okay, so on this episode, we're gonna talk about Kesha's fifth studio album titled Gag Order. Now, Kesha needs no introduction whatsoever, so let's just get right into it. So prior to album release, we had three singles: Eat the Acid, Fine Line, and Only Love Can Save Us Now. Now, the album itself is 38 minutes and 58 seconds long, so it's not that long of a listening session, even though it's 13 tracks long. So, onto the track list. So, the first track, Something to Believe in, Kesha sets the tone of the album with this opening track. This song gives us a clear idea of what direction this album will likely take in terms of sound. And the song can come off as quite repetitive with its chorus. Now, track number 2, Eat the Acid, the first of my highlights on the album. As I said previously, this is one of two lead singles. The song becomes a better listening session with each subsequent listen. And this song traces back to a piece of advice Kesha's mother told her from a young age, this being to avoid taking LSD. Now, track number 3, Living in My Head, another one of my highlights. This is a delightful acoustic moment, and this is a song about being stuck in your own thoughts and feeling like you can't take it anymore, and the negative ones driving you towards self-hatred. Now, track number 4, Fine Line, another one of two lead singles. In this song, Kesha opens up about struggling to keep her composure as her ongoing legal battle against former producer Dr. Luke continues to have a toll on both her personal life and mental health. Now, track number 5, Only Love Can Save Us Now, another one of my highlights. Kesha picks things up with this upbeat and vocally bold song. And this song is about turning to love in times of adversity and hatred, calling to the light when all seems lost. And up until this point in the album, I would say that this is the highest this album reaches. This is a really undoubtable high point in the album, and a song that you should look out for when you listen to this album. Now, track number 6, All I Need Is You, another one of my highlights. Kesha slows things down once again with this song. And in an interview with Rolling Stone, Kesha stated that this song is about loving herself, as well as a love song to her highest form of consciousness and to some sort of God. Moving on to track number 7, The Drama. The production in this song is quite off-putting. To be honest, the outro is very repetitive and feels like a 180 to the rest of the song. And this is a song about feeling the need to fill a void, regardless of how counterproductive it may be. Now, track number 8, Ram Dass Interlude. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a minute-long interlude, and the beginning of this interlude is quite repetitive and takes the listener out of the listening session, and the outro fails to stick the landing. Now, track number 9, Too Far Gone. According to an interview with Rolling Stone, Kesha revealed that she wrote this song after she ended a secret engagement to a boyfriend that she's still friends with to this day. Now, track number 10, Peace and Quiet. The use of auto-tune here is unwarranted, and Kesha admits her love and need for chaos and love and has made peace with it, telling her potential partners to take it or leave it. She even doubts if she should be in a relationship because of her instability. Now, track number 11, Only Love Reprise. This is a minute-long reprise, and this reprise to Only Love Can Save Us Now, as I said previously, a high point in the album. This reprise to that song feels really out of place, which is really unfortunate. Now, track number 12, Hate Me Harder. Kesha gets things back on track with this penultimate song. This song is about someone hating you so deeply yet it doesn't get to you. this person's opinions about you don't matter to you, and their hatred towards you just shows how insecure they are. So really, you get the last laugh in this situation. So you're like, yeah, go ahead, hate me harder, because I won't care eitherwise. Now, track number 13, the last track on this album, Happy. The instrumentation here is amazing and complements Kesha's vocals quite nicely. Well, I didn't mention, I think, but this is the last of my highlights on this album. Now, this song works wonders as a closing track to this album, and Kesha manages to stick the landing. This is a song about wishing nothing more than to be in a state of happiness amidst the trials and tribulations of life. And well, my final overall thoughts on the album is that the first half of the album is quite strong, but the second half falls short as it is very hit or miss. Now, when comparing this album to the rest of Kesha's discography, do I consider this to be her best album to date? You know, among her 5 albums, Animal, Warrior, Rainbow, High Road, and Gag Order, I would say that no, this is not her best body of work to date. I would say that that title belongs to Warrior. Even though her debut album, Animal, back in 2010, was quite the landmark achievement for her. I mean, that's where she has her biggest hit to date, TikTok, and also songs like Your Love Is My Drug, and yeah, I mean, a lot of hit singles from that album. But Warrior just seems like a better complete body of work to me. You know, you have songs like Come On, Die Young, Crazy People, and I believe that after Warrior, starting with Rainbow was a nice change of pace for her. You know, she delved more into country sounds, and I mean, at that time, her comeback single, Praying, was quite the moment in the pop scene. I mean, coming from her ongoing trial and situation, whatever you want to call it, with Dr. Luke, her former producer, that song was quite, as I said, quite a moment in her career. And there are other songs on that album like Woman and Letting Go or Let Go. I don't remember well the name of that song, but yeah, that album was a nice change of pace, as I said. But then with High Road, her 2020 album that she released right before the pandemic hit, I believe that that's when the decline started for her, unfortunately, because I wanted to like that album, but for me, it's her weakest body of work to date. And now that brings us to Gag Order, which, as I said already, you have the first half, which is very strong, and the second half that is very hit or miss. So now, with all that being said, what score do I give Gag Order by Kesha? I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Now, before I go, make sure to follow Pop and Bop on social media for more daily content. It's at Pop and Bop on Instagram, X, TikTok, and Threads, and Pop and Bop on Facebook and YouTube. Well, yeah, guys, that was my review for Gag Order by Kesha. This has been Pop and Bop. I'm Emilio Fernandez, and thank you so much for listening. See you next time.